Hey, hello everyone. This is Ashwin Pajankar again. I'm your instructor for this video. And now this video tutorial is going to focus on the Genie editor for Python programming language. So let us go ahead and search for Genie in Google. So I'm just going to type Geany and hit enter. So the very first result that it shows is the Genie editor, and there is also an entry for it in Wikipedia. So let me go ahead and click this URL, and it is going to take us to the homepage of Genie editor. So it says that Genie, the flyweight IDE. So IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. So let us go ahead and download it. So there is an option for download. Just click it and click on releases. And here we have quite a lot of options. So we have options for downloading the source. So from source also, I guess we can build it, and we have the downloadable option for Windows, and we also have a downloadable option for Mac OS. Now, in order to save us the agonizing period of waiting for download to finish, I have already downloaded the Genie-1.38 underscore setup.exe, which is the setup file for 64-bit Windows. And you can find it in the downloads directory of your user, or you can click here on these three dots symbol in the Chrome, and here you will find it in the downloads section. So here is the list of all the downloads that I have done today and earlier. So here on the top, we have Genie setup. So I can either show it in a folder or I can simply click it. It is going to open the file. So let us wait for it to open the file. It is going to ask you for admin credentials. Now it says that the Genie has already been installed. Do you want to remove the previous version before installing Genie 1.38? Yes, I already have installed Genie's earlier version long ago. So I just want to go ahead and uninstall it and install the latest version. So I'm just going to click yes. Okay, so are you sure you want to completely remove Genie 1.34.1 and all of its components? So I'm just going to click yes. Okay, it is uninstalling the Genie, and let us see the details. So it is going to take quite a while for the installation process to finish, and then it is going to launch a fresh installation wizard. Okay, it reads the message that Genie is successfully removed, and let us get into the installation business. So next, I will say I agree. Next, and okay, C: program files Genie. So in place of C:, I will just choose D:, because I have actually installation directory on D: also. And I'm going to say, okay, let's go back and let us see what is the space available. 80 GB. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and install it. And let me click install button again. So let it copy the files. It is going to install it on your system. So I hope the installation procedure is same for Mac OS also. The only thing is that it is going to provide you with a Mac OS installable file. And if I'm not mistaken, those files are with DMG extension. So let it finish the installation, and I'm directly going to skip to the part where this bar is totally filled and the installation is done. So the Windows has finished installing Genie 1.38, and it is showing us this dialog box. I'm just going to click Run Genie 1.38 and click the Finish button. So as you can see, the Genie symbol is available on the desktop of this computer, and this is the window for Genie. So unlike other editors, it doesn't seem to show the Python prompt here. So never mind. I'm just going to go to the option build, and here I can set the build commands. And okay, so here we have all the set build commands. Now I'm going to go to file and I'm going to say new with template. So is there any option for Python file? Yes, there is main.py. So here we have the untitled.py and it automatically creates some documentation for our file. And it also actually provides us with a template for a Python file. So I'm going to save it and let us save it on the desktop, and it automatically attaches the .py extension to the file name. So I'm going to give it a name. Let's call it test.py. Let us save it and let us try to build and run this. So there is a command for build. It says compile the current file, and so run or view the current file. So I'm going to click this and let us see what happens. Okay, so it seems that it has executed successfully, but we did not have any print statement. That is why it is kind of a bit difficult for us to know what happened exactly. Okay, so I'm just going to say hello world, and let us save it and let's build this, or let's compile it. Okay, it says compilation failed. Indentation does not match outer indentation level. So I'm not sure what is wrong. Okay, so there is problem with indentation. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let us save it and build it. Okay, it says compilation finished successfully. So earlier we had some indentation error. So almost all the editors and IDEs, they use 4 spaces as the standard indentation for Python programming language. And I had by mistake used tab. So now we have compiled it successfully. Now let us go ahead and run this. Okay, it runs successfully and it prints hello world, and finally it reads the message program exited with code 0. Press any key to continue. So it is automatically detecting the Python interpreter that I have installed on this Windows computer, and it is linking with that interpreter, and it is automatically then compiling. When I click on the compile button, it is checking for all the errors and it is letting us know that there is some error, if there is an error in the code. And finally, when we successfully compile, we are able to run it with this button. So in case you want to set the build options, you can find the build options here. So here we can say set build commands, and here we can actually set all the options for compilation and execution. So here the command for compiling is py-m py_compile %f. So it is compiling that particular file with this command. So let me close this. We should not mess with these settings. And this is how you can install the Genie IDE, and then you can create a new file and you can execute it with Python 3. So it is always better if you go ahead and click on new with template, and then you have to choose this main.py, and then it is going to create a template of a Python file for you. And from there you can continue your programming exercise. So I hope that you have understood the entire lecture of this Genie editor tour for Python 3 programming. So thanks a lot for watching this video lecture. Do let me know if you have any questions, queries, or comments about this video lecture. I am open to all kinds of suggestions. So if you have any particular topic in mind on which you want me to create the videos, I will create the video tutorial on your request and upload it on my YouTube channel. So you can help me by making my videos more famous by sharing them, by liking them, by commenting on them, and by subscribing to my YouTube channel. So thanks a lot once again, and I will see you next time.